Hey there, crafty friends. I'm Shalana, and I'm thrilled to join you for Kendra's card challenge number 19 with the mystery kit. I started by scanning the QR code, and I was amazed to find it provided me with all the details I needed to understand what were the contents in this kit. So let me share all of the fun goodies with you. Can you say fun products? I was taken aback about how many items I received in this kit. This birthday bash kit had the wow factor. There were several birthday-themed vinyl stickers, including 3 balloons and 1 cake. And there's so many different ways that you can use them as the focal point on your card. Next up were coordinating cardstock. So many bright colors that paired well with the pattern paper. In total, I received 16 A2 size card panels, 2 of each color, and I quickly started to envision cards based on the sketch. And a stamper's got to stamp, right? I received this adorable yummy cupcake stamp and die set by Your Next Stamp. I honestly could not wait to color this image. And there was a coordinating die. How cool. I'm such a fan of glitter enamel dots. We have 3 different colors and we were going to have some fun. And lastly, we're featuring the Birthday Bash 6x6 paper pad by Honeybee Stamps. They're double-sided, which gives you options when selecting what side of the paper you use when using the sketch cutting guide. So how do you get this kit full of products? You just want to join Kendra's Patreon membership program. There's 4 tiers: supporter, official, all access, and VIP. It starts at $2 a month. When you get the all access, it includes the monthly mystery card kit sampler. And if you get VIP, you'll get the full mystery card kit. So moving right along, we're going to go ahead and get started and make a few cards. The first card I created, we're using Sketch 5. I wanted to utilize all the items in the kit. I pre-stamped the bunny and used the coordinating die to cut it out. I cut 6 coordinating pattern papers using the color-coded cutting guide. The cutting guides make it easy peasy. I used the matching cardstock to adhere layers, and I'm literally just followed the guide. So you're probably wondering, how can you participate in the challenge? You can grab the free printable from Kendra's Patreon, which the link is below in the description. You can join as a free member by clicking on the Join for Free button and enter your email address or create a Patreon account. So next up, you're going to see me mapping out my pattern paper based on the sketch. And you can switch it up a little bit, but I decided to keep it exactly the way it was on the sketch. So one of the questions I have for you is, what kind of adhesive do you like? So I tend to use a lot of dry adhesive, but I know people like to use wet adhesive as well. So if you like glue, go ahead and use that, but you are going to see me use my ATG gun most often. So let's look at what's next. We want you to participate and enter the card challenges, and we want you to use these mystery kits to have a little bit of fun. So there's some challenges out there for you to participate in that'll make you eligible to win prizes. All you have to do is upload 1 photo containing all 15 cards to the link party for the month. You can visit kendrascardchallenge.com for the links to the InLinkz parties for each month. And you can also see some amazing inspiration in the gallery. So to be featured in the monthly showcase and winners announcements, you can upload your photo in the monthly showcase photo album in Kendra's Card Challenges Facebook group. You can also upload individual pictures of each card individually in the card sketch albums for a chance to win additional monthly prizes throughout the quarter. All right, so here you see me using my cute little bunny. I'm trying to position him and see where I'm going to put it, as well as the sentiment. So if you're taking a look at what I'm doing, you can see that the sentiment is too long. So I decided to snip that sentiment right in half. So how do you guys feel about that? That's the question I have for you. Do you cut your stamps? Well, I will tell you I have no problem cutting my stamps. That's exactly what I've done in this scenario. So I have my focal point, which is my bunny there, and I'm looking at where I'm going to put the sentiment. I cut my stamp down into 3 different pieces. I'm strategically placing it here on the cardstock where I want it to be. And I'm going to use my MISTI to help me line this up perfectly. So now I have 3 different words strategically placed and stamped. Now our card is pretty much done. The last thing we need to do is enjoy some coloring of this image. So while you watch me color, I'm going to walk you through the perks of Kendra's Patreon member program and the 4 tiers that are available for you. So we have the supporters starting at $2. You have the Patreon only updates and inspiration. You'll get that challenge general support. You'll get early access to D-Stash sales. And if you take it one step further, we have the official for $5. You'll get the 3 things that I just spoke about. And in addition to that, you'll get access to download previous challenges, bonus printables, digital downloads for 1 year, and printable friendly versions of the challenge PDF. And then you can also get a shout out on the challenge videos. And of course, we want to take it one step further and do all access. That's $10. So you'll get everything that I just spoke about, but the access to download previous challenges and bonus printables will be 2 years instead of 1. In addition to that, you'll get early access to new card challenges, the monthly mystery card kit sampler, and then a chance to win additional challenge prizes. And of course, we're going to take it one step further for VIP. That's $25. You'll get everything that I just spoke about. But I talked about 2 years of you getting access to download previous challenges and bonus printables, but you'll get it all. In addition to that, you'll get the monthly mystery card kit, but the full version. You'll get a handmade card, and you'll get crafty live stream sessions each quarter. So wow, just tons that you get for being a part of Kendra's Patreon membership program. So you know as crafters, when we do it big. There's nothing wrong with stepping outside of the box, trying it all out, and seeing which one works best for you. And by being a part of Kendra's Patreon membership program, you help support her to continue to do all the things she does with her challenges. So come on and join the fun. So I am finishing up coloring my bunny. I'm really enjoying the coloring. I do love Copic coloring. I'm working on watercolors. So all the different mediums that are out there is fun just to try them out and have a little fun and get better. So I finished up coloring my bunny and I'm looking at placement. And as I'm looking at my bunny, I'm like, something is missing. And then it dawned on me, there's no texture on his little fur. So I felt like I just had to do that. So, what are different ways that you add texture to your images? And in this case, I used some blending solution and added it to the towel. And then I'm like literally just dabbing the bunny. Now, when I did that, the alcohol moved the ink, right? And I wasn't very mindful about where I was placing my towel. So some of my ink bled onto the white outline of my bunny. Absolutely did not like how that looked. So there's no way I could have left it like that. So I'm having some fussy cutting fun, and I'm going around my image and I'm taking off the excess white. I couldn't leave it on in certain areas and not others. So for me, the best thing to do was just to take it all off. So tell me, how do you guys feel about fussy cutting? I personally don't mind it. It's therapeutic. It's a little fun for me. It takes my mind into a whole nother place. And I'm also challenging myself to see how well I can actually go around the image. So I find it quite fun and a challenge. But leave me some comments and let me know, do you like fussy cutting? I'm interested to hear. And also, what are different ways that you add texture to your projects? It could be an image. It can be a background paper like embossing, mixed media, stencils. But I'm just curious to learn, how do you like to add texture? All right. So I'm just cleaning up a few more areas that I saw as I looked at my bunny that I felt like I could do a better job of taking off the white outline. And then from there, we're going to be ready to get our little bunny adhered. How cute is he? So I can envision a lot of birthday cards using this image. It could just be a celebratory type card. Doesn't have to be birthday, but definitely a cute one. So I love 3D foam tape. I love adding a little bit of dimension to my images and popping them up. I am mindful to use a thinner type of foam tape because when you're melting them, you want to be thoughtful about, any additional cost that it may be there to melt them out. So you do need to be mindful of that. So we have our little bunny positioned. He is ready to go. And I just can't stop sometimes. So what did I decide to do? I want to use all the products that came in the kit. And I reminded myself we have these really cute glitter enamel dots. So we had to place some of these enamel dots strategically around the sentiment and a little bit around the bunny, because they're just so adorable and they all coordinate. And that was the wonderful thing about this kit, is I found that all the products coordinated somehow, from the pattern paper to the cardstock. And cutting it out just made it a lot easier, just to quickly whip out some cards using the sketch guides. Then I decided to add some stencil to his little cottontail. So I added some texture and a little bit of glitz. And this card is ready to go. Super duper cute. Now we're on to card number 2. And this is using sketch number 6. So I did a lot of pre-prep with this card, and all of my pattern paper was already cut. So I just started to grab it based on the color card, the guide that was there. And I wanted to use black to help the bright colors pop. I did take this piece of pink paper and I ran that through an embossing folder just to give it some texture. Again, that's the great thing about the kits. You can do some different things with it. It doesn't have to be exactly the way you see the design. You can flip some things and sort of create it and make it be your own. But you can also do exactly what you see there, and it'll make it simple. And once you have all 6 of those coordinating pattern papers cut out, you're ready to go, and you literally can have all 15 of your cards done and have some fun with taking that picture, getting that uploaded so that you can be eligible for some prize giveaways. We all love prizes, right? All right, so I'm doing some layering and I'm getting this all put together like a puzzle piece. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. As I was working on my cards, I'm like, you're putting it together like a puzzle. And it came together quite seamless. Because I will say, I feel like Kendra does a lot of the work for us. We're then just executing on cutting everything out. But you literally have the cutting dimensions and everything like that. So get over there to Kendra's Patreon page. go ahead. You can get this PDF download for free and show us what you got and be a part of this fun challenge. All right, so I am going to go ahead and place my cut and adhered layers down. I am keeping it in line with the sketch, as you can see on the left-hand side. Not much thought is going into it besides just placement, which is pretty fun. I did do something a little bit different when it came to this card because I haven't really used stickers on my card. So that was one of the things that I wanted to challenge myself with, was to use the sticker. And pretty easy. You know, I just added some 3D foam tape behind it. Initially, I had took off the back of the sticker and I was like, uh-oh, now what do I do? Or, you know, do I want to lay it flat? But then I decided to put the backing back on. And as I thought about it, I could have used my embossing buddy and put some powder behind it, and it would have been fine putting the 3D foam tape behind the image. But in that moment, I wasn't thinking that far ahead. So, you know, I just put the backing right back on. So here I am placing my card panel in the MISTI. Remember, I cut up my sentiment before. So before you saw me on that last card, use 3 different pieces of the sentiment to stamp it for it to fit where I wanted it to be. This time you see me use all 3 pieces, but I did happy on first line and cupcake day on the second line. So here you can see I talked about acrylic stamps and how they're easy to put them together. So even though I cut it into 3 pieces, it was very simple for me to line it right back up. And you can do that as well if you wanted a longer sentiment. So here I put my 3D foam tape on the back of this sticker, and here we have it. Look how simple that was. And I have 3 more stickers I can use as I continue to complete the rest of my challenge cards. I absolutely loved playing along. So thank you, Kendra, for giving us a fun challenge to do, as well as all these fun options to be eligible for prizes, to be a part of your Patreon group and your Facebook group. So I am going to be looking to see who all participates. I'm excited about this. I'm going to get some of my cards uploaded in the Facebook group. Happy crafting!